And President Trump is issuing a fresh warning to Hamas and Iran after a meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The two leaders met in Florida yesterday to discuss ways to advance the peace plan in Gaza. NBC News' Bafta Imam has more.
President Trump hosted Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at his Mar-a-Lago estate. The U.S. hoping to move forward with the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire.
As quickly as we can.
But the president says progress largely hinges on Hamas's disarmament.
But if they don't disarm, as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them.
In effect since October, a U.S. brokered ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. But the president downplayed the lack of progress and Israel's actions. Its military killed hundreds of Palestinians since the ceasefire. Details of Monday's talks remained elusive.
Well, we have had a discussion, big discussion, for a long time on the West Bank. And I wouldn't say we agree on the West Bank 100%, but we will come to a conclusion on the West Bank.
With high praise, the two showcased their public support for one another. This comes as the prime minister is gearing up to run for re-election in 2026.
I'll say it again and again and again. We've never had a friend like President Trump in the White House. It's not even close.
Look, he's a wartime prime minister. He's done a phenomenal job.
And Trump says he would support an Israeli attack against Iran if Iran attempts to boost its ballistic missile reserves or restore its nuclear program.
We'll knock them down, we'll knock the hell out of them, but hopefully that's not happening. I heard Iran wants to make a deal.
The president added if Iran is building up weapons, they're not using the sites the U.S. forces, quote, obliterated during airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities back in June. Now, Trump clearly focusing on high-stakes foreign policy conflicts, holding key meetings this week. He met with Ukraine's president in Florida on Sunday and Russia's president by phone, also attempting to cement a peace deal there. In Washington, Bafta Imam, NBC News.